Judge me by my size, do you? That's why I'm in 6-inch scale, mother trucker!
Hey everybody, welcome to another toy review. For a long time, I have been picking up the occasional Black Series figure. Star Wars 6-inch range. One of my early ones, for example, was Return of the Jedi Luke, which I bloody love. I think it's still to this day the best likeness they've done of Mark Hamill in the Black Series range, if he will focus. There he is. It's bloody great. And one key character I've never had is Yoda. So I was looking him up, and there was a 2-pack, the new recent Dagobah 2-pack with this Yoda with a slightly different face sculpt and a darker paint scheme, and Luke in his I guess pre-Bespin fatigues, like he's I like to call it the Seagulls 2-pack. You know, the Pain Free Thoughts 2-pack, Sweaty Luke and Yoda, Handstand Luke. There you go. That set was like £25 on Amazon when it first arrived, and I was surprised at how cheap it was. I didn't have any shekels to spend at the time, and I waited a couple of weeks, and then checked back, and it was already up to like 60 quid, and it's gone up since then. Because people are scalpers. So, I had a look to see, can I get Yoda? I want me some Yoda. And this version, the Empire Strikes Back 40th Anniversary carded version, repackage of the original Black Series release of Yoda, was available for £16 plus VAT. Don't order off Amazon if you want to keep it in the box though, folks, because look at that. Look at that crease. The botched plastic all damaged, because they packaged it in basically the same thing that you'd put like some books. So that's frustrating, but I wasn't going to be keeping him on card anyway. So soak it in. Drink this in right now, folks, how this looks. Because he's coming out of the box. I'm going to do a quickie little review of Empire Strikes Back Black Series re-release. Yoda.
Tiny little dude he is.
Yoda! Keeping with the traditional look of the older figures, hence the anniversary packaging looking like the old Kenner cardboard backing, he comes with the iconic old-school figure accessory of his Britney Spears tribute act, Slithery Pal. It is pre-sculpted. It has no sort of frame of motion. I guess it's in there because tradition. I mean, it's it's fairly detailed little swamp snake, but you don't really. I doubt many people will be displaying their Yoda with this. So, cool option. Okay, he comes with a couple of accessories. Sit tight there, little buddy. He comes with his walking stick, which is very likely how I'll be displaying him. Because, Empire Strikes Back, and I can smack R2 with him and recreate the bad lip reading Seagulls video. Or the My Stick video, I could have him beat on Old Man Luke. I said beat on. And then we have additional, a non-Empire Strikes Back accessory, Yoda's lightsaber. It's just in case you fancy Clone Warsing him up, this is sort of a nice little addition for this 40th anniversary one. It's like, hey, here's an extra accessory, so if you're a prequels kid, you can give him his lightsaber instead. And as usual, it detaches from the handle, like a lot of the ones the Black Series do. Some of them don't, which is really annoying, but the best ones do, like this one. So if I want to do that, I can. Accessibility, what am I talking about? Articulation is pretty limited, but he is a tiny figure, so I understand why. If you lift up his robe,
Oh, expose me, you have.
He has the pin socket at the top of the thigh. He has a swivel at the top of the thigh, and a slight ball joint on the feet, which have pegs in case you want to pose him. Means posability of the legs is pretty limited. If you really want a prequel style Yoda who can cross his legs and sit on a chair, I'm sure that's an option at some point. But it does mean as well that even though you have the lightsaber, you can't really do many poses with this guy. He doesn't even have the hood, because he didn't have a hood in Empire. So you can't have him in his little Jedi stance. He comes with, someone in the comments remind me what this is, whatever the heck that is around his thing. I'm just going to say it's his hip flask and his drunk Yoda. Costume's cloth. The belt is plastic with a fixture there, so if you wanted to take it off, I guess you could. I'm not going to risk it. Plastic mold robe underneath. His articulation is, he's got a pin socket joint at the shoulder, slight swivel at the shoulder that's a little bit stiff. He comes with double jointed elbows. So if you really want him posing up his arms a lot, you have the option. Again, I'm going to take great care with that. His wrist has a little thingy, but it's very stiff. The main problem with this figure is because it's so small, the paint has dried and stiffened a lot of the joints, so I'm really going to have to be careful loosening him up if I want to display him. Head is on a bit of a bowl joint there, but you can sort of see the crease, which is a shame. But yeah, sculpt is bloody lovely. Look at that face. That's a good Yoda. Hair's nice, they kept the grey nice and solid. If you have him all hunched over with his stick, he's sort of got his traditional kind of profile. Overall, not bad. Like, not bad at all. It's a lovely take on the old wizened bastard of Dagobah. Which is, should be everyone's favourite Yoda, let's be honest. Wizened, pretending to be crazy Yoda. See how he looks scale-wise up against a Luke. So yeah, perfect scale. Absolutely bob on for scale. Although the boys seem to be so well detailed that the camera's decided it can't focus on them. That's bizarre. Anyway, Yoda. Yoda. Not Luke. Yoda. We met him in a swamp down in Dagobah, and now we've got a figure of him. He's very good. Oh my god, camera. Pick one. He's very good. I like him. If you're looking for a decent Yoda figure, I recommend the bugger, especially if you have any other Black Series figures. If you would like to purchase a Black Series figure that's on my wish list for me to review and get a shout out in the process, then you can do that. My wish list will be linked below in the description. You don't have to buy me anything, of course. I review whatever I buy whenever I get it. But if you do buy me some, I will give you a shout out. Thank you very, very much. What do you think of the Yoda figure? You got one yourself? What Black Series figures do you have? Which ones do you love? Speak soon, dear hearts. Tatty Bo.
When sent an Amazon package that dents the card you have. As good you will look.
No, you look pretty decent, mate. You fitty.